I got the water main coming in here. It's off here, and it's off there and there. So that's the meter coming in, the domestic. And this line's on a low pressure line, feeding all the garden hoses in here. I'm gonna liven this up. I'm gonna cut this, cap this off. This is gonna be high pressure. I'm gonna feed high pressure, pressurize this line coming in. Here's the domestic going in the cold, and then I'm gonna cut a couple of T's on the high pressure line, hot and cold to come through, and I'm gonna tie the cold in up here on this line. So this will pressurize this line all the way over. It'll be high pressure instead of low pressure. We got a booster pump system here. I got the water shut off, I got this shut off, and we're draining this tank down. Big ass tank. She's under pressure, under pressure. Draining it out. Wow, a lot of flipping pressure there, man. A lot of pressure. It's an expansion tank is what it is. That's a big unit, man. This is in a fire station, so I gotta cut a couple of T's in on a high pressure line and bring them over to the apparatus room to tie in the rest of the water pipe. I want to boost up that pressure. Like I said, I got the pump off. Look at the size of that water tank. Yowza! That thing's like 8 feet tall. Yeehaw! $300,000 BTUs. I got the water main shut off upstairs, so there shouldn't be any water coming in the building. She's dropping like a lead balloon, mama. Oh yeah, Nate Little. It's still draining, man. Down to 20 pounds. No, down to 30. I think it's finally off here, so. Where the hot's still under pressure, that's not good. Cold is up, but the hot's still under pressure. I'll have to drain the tank down, it looks like. Let's put a hose on the tank a little bit. Ain't no good. Weird. Coal is dead, but the hot still got some water in it. This is the second floor. This is the first floor I'm going to be working on. We'll see if we've got any bathrooms downstairs we could open. Drain a little bit out of this monster. I got the recirculating pump off because it was running, and I shut the power off right here for the water heater. Open up, I want to drain a little bit out the hot water line. I should be able to cut in everything. Everything's drained now. Cold water's off, and just drain it back the tank because there is a check valve here. There was a check valve, so the water was staying in the tank. Expansion tank there for the water heater. That should be enough. I gotta cut some T's in upstairs. I can see a 2-inch line. I'm gonna put a 2x1 T there, and 1.5 by 3/4 on the heart. I got the insulation off, so I'm gonna put the T's right in the middle there, and then I'll wrap these with wet rags so I don't cook the rubbers on these. This is where ProPress would come in handy, but I don't have it, so I'll solder it up. Once I tap into those lines, I had to get under this duct and go through this wall here. There's the block wall right there where I'm going to go through. There's the block wall I have to go through. There must have been a window there or something at one time. But that's what I'm going to go through with the lines. I'll put 2 3-inch pieces of 3-inch smoke pipe and run the copper through that, because I got to cover it after. So I'm thinking somewhere in there. So let's see what I can do with this thing. Should be able to cut into them now, I'm thinking. I'm hoping. I'll drain in a little bit more out of this giant water heater. Thing's gigantic, man. I just want to make sure I get enough out of the hot water, you know, so it can drain back. You don't want no troubles, mama. He's a real working man. Like I said, I got it off here, so it's not going to come on. I'm thinking that's good. I just don't want to have no flood upstairs, you know. That's the last thing I want. I'd rather drain it out and not have to worry about a flood. This domestic hot's got a check valve here, and it goes through temperance valve, so domestic hot, I'm going to drain it right there. This goes through temperance valves, and there's check valves here, so we're draining it from there. That's better there. This domestic hot going up. Domestic hot, and here's the return line, but I'm not playing with the return line. We'll leave that alone. Should be okay. We'll leave that like that. We'll go upstairs and do our thing. Make sure there's no burrs on there. It'll slice you like a pig, mama. Make little. 2-inch. It's 2-inch, y'all. It's 2-inch, y'all. See if I get a T in there, and hopefully I can. Hopefully there's no burr on that baby. Feel the burn, mama. Feel the burn. Feel the burn, y'all. Nick Lil. Steve's a real working man, y'all. All right, let's see if I get a little bit of pipe, a little bit of flux on there, and see if we get it together. If we get it together, I'm gonna wet rag the rubber joints so I don't cook them. I don't think I will, but this has all been pro pressed. Commercial. This has all been redone recently. This building, so I usually don't have a need for a pro press, but this would have been nice. Would have been nice, y'all. It would have been nice, y'all. I'll put a little bit of flux on there, and we'll give it the old Gundy. We'll give it the old Gundy. See if we get it together. I hope so. I don't see why. Watch out, this shit will slice you. She'll slice you. She'll slice you like a little piggy. Might have a burr on it, bugger. I think it's so, y'all. There you go. Oh, I get this one in there. I'll be doing something. She's in, mama. She's in all the way, y'all. Nick Lil. Always better to use a cutter if you can, but sometimes it's just not worth my time, you know. Gotta get this shit done, mama. Gotta get this stuff done, y'all. Gotta get it done, y'all. Yeah, it's pretty good. You want to get the, if there's any burrs in there, you want to get them out. You don't want any burrs. We don't seem to have any, so. Not easy being cheesy. No, no, it's not. It's not easy being cheesy, Mama. Steve is a real working man, Mama. Stevie Lab's a real working man. I said I'm going to wet rag these joints so I don't cook them. The rubbers, these are the Pro Press deal, the ones that are existing here, so I don't want to cook them. I don't want to cook them rubbers. Everything's Pro Press now, I'm thinking. So, look at that. Yeehaw. Next level, Mama, next level. I can come out with a piece with a ball valve, and same thing with this little short piece, and I'll offset down after a couple of 45s. I'm thinking I'm reckon that's gonna be a good deal, y'all. I'm reckon. Oh yeah. And there'll be the shutoffs will be right here in the ceiling. Neck level, neck level. Actually, this is a different type of flux that goes on here for the flux that goes on this valve is a different type of flux. It's kind of more of a waxy. There we go. We don't want to shut it off. It's right there like that. That'll be fine. I don't think it's going to be too bad here, guys, with this. I don't think it's going to be too bad. I reckon it's going to be alright, y'all. I reckon it's going to be alright, y'all. Just want to get these valves on here so I can turn the water back on in this place. Just going to make sure that these... I have to do that one like that, I'm thinking. Like that and like that, I'm thinking. Nick Lip. Nick Lip. I just got to solder them up now, so shouldn't be that big of a deal. Man, my calibration. I'm gonna wet rag these with some wet rags because it is kind of close to the rubber. See it? I want to wet rag these two, and we'll do this one first. I'll try to get you some shots if I can.